From thief to gentleman. In a small village surrounded by dense forests lived a notorious thief named Raghu. He had been stealing since childhood, sometimes out of hunger, sometimes out of habit. People feared him not because he was violent, but because he was clever. He never got caught, and no one ever knew where he would strike next. Raghu didn't steal from the poor. He only targeted rich homes, justifying his actions by saying they won't even notice what's missing. His heart was not entirely dark. Deep inside, he longed for peace. But he believed he had no other way to survive. One rainy night, Raghu entered the house of an old school teacher named Hari Prasad. The house was small, filled with old books, and had barely anything worth stealing. Still, Raghu searched. As he was about to leave empty-handed, he heard a voice behind him, calm and gentle. "I have nothing of value, my son," said the old man. "But if you're hungry, I can offer you food." Startled and ashamed, Raghu froze. The old man lit a lamp and brought him a plate of hot rice and curry. Raghu hesitated but accepted. They sat quietly as the rain poured outside. After dinner, Hari Prasad asked softly, "Why do you steal?" Raghu didn't answer at first. Then, with a heavy sigh, he said, "Because no one ever gave me a reason not to." The teacher nodded. Sometimes all a person needs is one reason to change. If you truly wish to, you can live a different life. That night, something changed in Raghu's heart. No one had ever spoken to him with such kindness, not even when he was a child. He left the house with no money, no gold, but a seed of hope planted in his soul. The next day, Raghu returned, not to steal, but to help. He offered to clean, chop wood, and fetch water. Hari Prasad welcomed him with open arms. Over time, the villagers noticed the change. Raghu worked hard, helped the elderly, taught poor children to read and write, and became an honest man. He even opened a small repair shop, fixing locks, shoes, and tools. Years passed. Raghu became known not as a thief, but as a generous and wise man. People came to him for advice and help. His past faded behind him like a distant shadow. One evening, a curious child asked him, "Uncle, were you really a thief?" Raghu smiled and said, "Yes, I was. But even the darkest night ends with a sunrise. And sometimes, all it takes is a little kindness to change a life." Moral: kindness has the power to change hearts. Even the worst person can become good if someone believes in them. Never judge a person by their past, believe in their potential to change.